Astronomy is the study of objects and processes in our universe, but how does that affect us on a daily level?
People on Earth use objects in our solar system as references for time. For example, months used to be called moons because the moon's phases, that cycle takes roughly a month's time.
The moon goes through different phases, such as this, which is the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. An eclipse is when an object casts a shadow on another object. There are 2 points in the moon's orbit where an eclipse can occur. During the new moon phase, the moon casts a shadow on part of Earth, and this is called a solar eclipse. When the
Sun,
Earth,
and moon line up perfectly, this creates a total solar eclipse like the one we experienced in Clemson in August 2017. When the
Sun,
Earth,
and moon don't line up perfectly, you get one of 2 eclipses. When the moon covers the center of the sun but leaves the outer part visible, this is called an annular eclipse. When the moon only covers part of the sun, this is called a partial solar eclipse. During the full moon phase, the Earth can cast a shadow on the moon, which is called a lunar eclipse.
Earth. The Earth's axis is tilted, which makes it go through all 4 seasons. Its orbit around the sun has 4 important parts: the summer solstice, the autumnal equinox, the winter solstice, and the vernal equinox. The solstices are the longest and shortest days, and the equinoxes are when the amount of night and day are equal.
the tilt of the Earth affects the angle of the sunlight, which in turn affects the seasons on Earth, making it warmer or slightly colder throughout its orbit.
The Earth is extremely habitable because of its position in the solar system. Too close to the sun and it'd be too hot. Too far away and it'd be too cold. But where it is just right. This distance allows for the presence of liquid water on Earth's surface. Combined with the greenhouse effect, this creates a very habitable environment. This area is sometimes referred to as a Goldilocks zone. While the Earth is very habitable, sometimes it explodes and shakes. Pieces of the Earth's surface are constantly shifting around, and sometimes they go under one another or over one another. Volcanism, obviously, are volcanoes. This changes the Earth's surface as well. These are examples of some of the geological processes that change the Earth's surface. Other planets, such as Mars, also have surface-changing geological processes. However, Mars does create windstorms every once in a while that also causes erosion. Other bodies in the solar system, such as Mercury
and the moon,
no longer have these surface-changing geological processes. This is evident in the large amount of impact craters on their surface. Astronomers call these surfaces old surfaces.
Atmosphere protects us from asteroids, but it also traps heat through the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is when sunlight hits the Earth's surface. Some of the sunlight is absorbed and some of it is reflected back. The reflected sunlight is trapped by the Earth's atmosphere and warms the planet. Mars' atmosphere is too thin for the greenhouse effect to take place, and its distance from the sun makes it extremely cold and not habitable for humans.
Venus is the opposite of Mars. It has a runaway greenhouse effect, making the planet's surface extremely hot.
Most of the time, the Earth's atmosphere protects us from asteroids, but sometimes asteroids are big enough to get through our atmosphere and they can be seen through craters on the Earth. An example of a crater is the meteor crater in Arizona. Asteroids and comets are different in their composition and their orbital period. Asteroids are more rocky, while comets are made of ice because they are farther away from the sun. At perihelion, which is when the comet is closest to the sun, the dust and ion tails can be seen from Earth. This is a rare phenomenon that doesn't happen very often. It is believed that an asteroid struck the Earth, and that is what caused the extinction of the dinosaurs.
So, as you can see, astronomy affects us in our daily lives in almost every matter, whether it ranges from time to the weather that we experience. Astronomy is key.